These are your evening headlines for February 17th, 2026, right here on BYU-Idaho Radio. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Kimber Pierce. The BYU-Idaho Music Department will host an out-of-the-ordinary tuba player this week. Scott Sutherland, a tuba-playing YouTuber, will perform this Friday at BYU-Idaho. He says his interactive show is a completely new kind of experience.
It's a very different show than most people are used to at a school of music. It's highly interactive with the audience. It's multimedia. It showcases a lot of very popular music from film, video games, and such. I have a mobile app that the audience uses to interact with the show.
Sutherland said he started his YouTube channel in 2016, separate from his more classical tuba playing. During the COVID shutdown, he decided to start getting creative and began experimenting by mixing the two. 2 years ago, he started this show.
I finally feel like when I'm performing and giving the audience a glimpse into me, and I'm finally able to share a real personal artistic experience.
At this point, Sutherland has performed this unique show over 60 times.
This is all featuring videos from my YouTube channel. And my experience creating all of these videos, the places I go when I'm filming, the people I work with, including my daughter helping me film, or my son helping me out, or, different people that come in as guest artists in the video.
One of his favorite things is the way his own personality comes into the show.
It's also a reflection of my interests because I love all these movies. These are all things that I absolutely love.
Audience members should prepare to be kept awake, Sutherland says.
If they have gone to hundreds of boring recitals and fallen asleep, you will not be falling asleep to this one.
Sutherland's show will be Friday, February 20th at 7:30 p.m. in the Snow Recital Hall. Students at BYU-Idaho can also attend the free Student Success event featuring Sutherland on Thursday, February 19th during Forum Hour in the Snow Black Box Theater. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Kimber Pierce. The annual Restaurant Rush began Sunday. Hannah Hanneberg has the story.
The Rexburg Area Chamber of Commerce is once again turning dining out into a friendly competition as its fourth annual Restaurant Rush invites residents to take part in a 2-week bingo card challenge at participating restaurants. Participants can pick up a Restaurant Rush bingo card at the Chamber of Commerce office or at any of the 21 participating restaurants. By dining at local establishments and marking off squares, players can complete rows or fill their entire card. Completed cards must be turned in by March 12th, either in person or through social media, to be entered into a gift basket drawing featuring multiple restaurant gift cards and prizes, including headphones and a travel pickleball set. Lydia Fielding from the Rexburg Chamber of Commerce is excited to see how the event positively impacts the community.
This time of year after Christmas, the market is actually really slow. So we purposely do the Rexburg Restaurant Rush at this time of year to help kind of boost that and spur that a little bit more, to get this up to support the local restaurant.
In addition to offering 20% off discounts and special activities, participating restaurants have extra motivation this year. The restaurant that brings in the most customers during the event will receive a $500 cash bonus from the chamber. Fielding believes this added competition has made this year's deals better than ever. Participating businesses range from Rexburg Staples, June's Place, and Righteous Slice to newer additions such as Iceberg Drive-In and El Polo Local Jr., which is upgrading from a food truck to a dine-in restaurant.
Come one, come all. It's free to participate. The purpose of this is to just have fun, create that unity, try new places, go grab a double date. Guys, this is your chance. This is your opportunity. Girls, go ask that guy out you've been meaning to. This is a great FHE activity and just a wonderful opportunity to have a little bit of adventure with your tongue.
The Rexburg Restaurant Rush began February 15th and runs through February 28th. For more information, visit the Rexburg Area Chamber of Commerce website at rexburgchamber.org. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Hannah Hannaberg.
BYU now has 5 jerseys hanging in the Marriott Center, with Jimmer Fredette being the latest addition. Austin Pace has the story.
Number 32 will forever hang in the rafters of the Marriott Center, honoring BYU basketball legend Jimmer Fredette. Fredette played at BYU from 2007 to 2011. In his senior year, he averaged 28.9 points per game and led the Cougars to their first Sweet 16 appearance since 1981, making him a name Cougar fans will never forget.
BYU hadn't been great at basketball for a while, like really prevalent in basketball since kind of Danny Ainge in his years. And I think our team was just very likable. We were really good, obviously, so I think that plays a part of it. So people all over the country were seeing that were BYU fans, and it kind of just resonated with the rest of the country. So it was a really unique and special time.
BYU held a jersey retirement ceremony for Fredette on Valentine's Day during halftime of the BYU versus Colorado game. Jimmer waited 15 years to see his jersey hang, but he says it was a neat experience having all of his kids experience the moment.
I'm glad they waited the 15 years, honestly, because for me, now I get to have all my 3 kids there, and the older 2 for sure kind of knew what was going on. So to be able to have that experience with my family has been it's been pretty speechless, honestly.
After BYU claimed the 90-86 overtime victory against Colorado, head coach Kevin Young was asked about Fredette's impact on BYU basketball.
Yeah, I don't even know if words can describe his impact on BYU basketball. I think just the fact that it turned into a true global phenomenon is incredible. I don't even know if words can describe his impact on BYU basketball. I think just the fact that it turned into a true global phenomenon is incredible.
AJ DeBonsta was asked about Fredette's career, and his answer was short and sweet.
All I know is that he was him. That's about it.
With number 32 now permanently raised inside the Marriott Center, Jimmer Fredette's legacy is cemented not just in the record books, but in the hearts of Cougar fans everywhere. From unforgettable scoring performances to a lasting cultural impact on the program, Jimmer Fredette remains one of the most iconic figures to ever wear a BYU uniform. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Austin Pace.
These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for February 17th, 2026. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Kimber Pierce.